Hello guys, Kearon here with Explorminate. Welcome to another Endless Space 2 preview video. So, early access has been underway for quite a while now. Those of you who follow the game are sure aware of. And Amplitude has said they're basically going to roll out 3 big old patches prior to the game's release. So, what that means is, for us, we got the first big patch. So, the big exciting things on this was 4th era tech tree, which we'll cover. You can keep playing after you win or someone wins, which is good. You can just keep playing the game. Finally, that was removed. And then they added a new race, the United Empire. So that's what I'm playing. Now, the United Empire, they are the human race. And the thing I like about them a lot, it's probably a pretty accurate representation of how life would look like for us if we got to the stars. I'll let you watch the introductory video if you haven't already. I thought about including that here, but just to sum it up, it's very, at least it reminds me of like Soviet propaganda. Very, pie in the sky, really positive outlook. And as it pulls back at the very end, you realize it's just a billboard showing this better world or whatnot. In a sea of dirt and industry, essentially. Just a glowing, nice billboard in the middle of a pretty industrial area. So it's a grungy look at the future for humans. I like that. It's not this, oh, hey, look, we're all clean-shaven. It's not that optimistic. But let's break down what makes humans so cool in this game. So United Empire, well, we'll skip that. That's just their description. So we have Emperor's Will. So the voice of the emperor is a powerful thing, used influenced by technologies, constructions, and items on the marketplace. Generate influence for each construction. So you get 1/10 of an influence for every industry point you spend, which is cool. Think again, this ties a lot back to what I deem at least Soviet era stuff. I was a kid when I was barely born when the Berlin Wall fell. So, some of you might disagree with that, I suppose. But as humanity continues to, as you build a building or a ship, it basically all funnels back into making the central government look good and to give them power, right? When I say humanity here, this is the closest to humans. I guess I don't know enough about the lore here to say if this is humans per se, but this is your look of humans. We had vultures before. I think these guys are going to be the replacement, at least for now. Now, for their empire traits, you have diligent workers. You get 1 more production per person on planet, so that's cool. Each person on the planet gets you 1/10 of an influence. Already pretty cool there. Expansionists, less overcolonization penalty on the empire. And then Patriots 2, not Patriots 1, Patriots 2. 25% more maximum manpower and empire. And that's the one. Let me know in the comments below what manpower is. Still not exactly sure how that's going to factor in everything, right? But anyhow, so we are a little bit over our number of star system threshold. So we're receiving a little bit of a penalty, but that's okay. But that's humanity is. So as you notice, it generating a lot of influence here from my production. So with that, I have also, for the sake of this playthrough, I have 25% of the industry I spend also goes towards dust. I get more production overall, and I get some extra monies at the expense of happiness, which is fine, because if I'm really in control, do we really care? No, wrong button there. So let's zoom in here. I just actually got a tech here that expanded my ability to fleet up, which is going to be good. Let's add you. Boom. So we have my dreadnoughts here. Let's zoom in. This is my home system. Dreadnoughts, we're going to call you, actually, let's add my hero. Got a Craver here. Boom. This will be good. So as you can see, my neighbors are getting a little angsty at me. We've got the luminaries. Dun, dun, dun. Come here. There we are. So the influence is kind of troublesome. It's starting to spread to that planet. So I'm going to shoot straight for Caius. Now when I say straight for, it's obviously going to be a number of turns, but that is fine. Now also up here at Deca, we can create a fleet here, reinforce our main base, and actually let's fly over here so we don't get counterattacked. Oops. And then last but not least, can't quite create a fleet out of this. There we go. That's our 9 out of 9. And these guys as well should probably push this way. So we're going to try to do a few-pronged approach, do some nice attacking. Real quick, since this is both a... yeah, I can't do anything. I need tech to let me just generate income or something. There we go. Public 3D printing. Is there one for... Yeah, we'll just grab that for now. Exactly. Let's show off the 4th tier real quick. So we had 3rd era, 4th era, lets you build. Enhanced... Oh, this is just an enhanced hull for this guy, which is a carrier. He's pretty dang big. He's 6 command points. But a few of the techs here, just to go through them. Of course, you get Era 4 weapons that use more advanced resources. War as a hobby. Just more manpower. A little bit more defense, things like that. If we're going to look on the... I call this like the colonization section, right? You do see that we can colonize gas giants. Interested to see what that is going to entail. Also, there's some extra planetary specializations, a little bit extra science. So it's a step up from the earlier specialization you have. And then just some effects here. No. Disable that. I was running this for like 10 minutes to get that trigger, sorry. Just a little bit more. This is cool. Battlefield archaeology. Get more science when at war. So some neat text. I'm not going to go through all these. We'll show this last one is cool. This is a solar exploitation. You get 100 extra industry. So interested to see how these play out. And then they've also added in, these are their versions of legendary deeds, for those of you familiar with Endless Legend. So right here, we can be the first one to build the Intergalactic Technology Center. Has that been built? Has it been built? I thought I built that here. Let us check. Galactic HQ, colony base. I built one of those. Oh yeah, it was right there. I'm doubting myself right here. They don't have art or anything, but this was the Intergalactic Technology Center. Their version of a wonder, right? The legendary deeds and Endless Legend definitely have inspired this. And this is plus 10% science per system, and then plus 20% cost reduction on technology in past empires. So very similar to the museum of our museum. What's it called? Like the Museum of Argia or whatnot from Endless Legend. Let's hit next turn and get some combat going. So that's a kind of a really quick overlook of what's been added. So again, 4th era of techs. Let's move everybody. Move, move, move. Everybody fly. 4th era. Yes, I know she's unassigned. 4th era techs. And then one thing with that, these open up as the era unlocks. So as soon as I get 3rd era, I believe I'm going to have this legendary deed, and that open up, and then the era 1 will be unlocked. So it's a different way of opening them up where they're not all available at first, and I kind of like that because sometimes you just either steamrolled or were steamrolled in Endless Legend in terms of getting those legendary deeds complete, and that was never much fun. So fly my pretties. We're just blowing through these turns here so we can show some combat off, but also excited to play a little bit more with the game itself and not be limited by the turns. I know that really kind of put a damper on the excitement for me, I won't lie, just because you couldn't experience too much, but I could see myself dipping my toe in here a little bit more. I've kind of moved from the camp of being just so darn excited about this game to waiting until early access has more features, but this might be enough for me to do. Let's show off combat a little bit here. I should probably declare war on these fools, shouldn't I? Hey guys, so we're going to just do a formal war because we want to. Oh, they also got rid of the forced truces, which was good. That's now a factor of basically war weariness. So we can attack it and stuff. So it's no surprise to the families. Let us play the deadly game then. Oh, we're going to play the deadly game. And that deadly game is you dying, of course. So these guys have 4,000 health and a lot of attack. I have 6,000 health and a whole lot more attack. So these guys are really good at short and medium, so I'm going to sniper. Now it is kind of interesting here. I hope more is added with combat, where you can affect who is where and things like that. We're going to watch this battle real quick and show it off, just because combat's awesome. Okay, yeah, they're broadsiding. That's a smart thing to do for them. Let's load this up. Battles still load quick. It's just, this is early access. I think and I hope everything's going to be improved in terms of the battle screen and whatnot. Let's skip to the action though. Here we go. Here's the human ships in action. Pretty cool. This stuff like this doesn't do too much for me, where it's either so far out or so close. Again, ships look pretty cool though. That's a nice rendering. See, my shields are doing a pretty good job. Start blowing some stuff up. Yeah, that's taking damage. Show my hero off. Oh, my hero's not with this fleet. Never mind. We'll show a hero ship off too here momentarily. So they're trying to close in on me, as you can see. It would be neat if speed factored into how quickly you could close, but we'll see. Throw up a scan real quick. So I'm doing pretty good in health. He's just about dead. That brig is gonna go. Boom. Now they're getting smashed. I think my my bigger ships are paying off. They look really cool too. Again, very distinct look. Decisive victory. Excellent. That's what we like to see. So fly off into the, well, not the sunset, but you get the idea, right? So we won a decisive victory. Took a lot of damage on the battleship actually, but we gained some experience, so that's good. We're gonna hit done, and then we should start to be able to can we not invade this if it has insufficient manpower? What? What's my manpower at? Zip? Oh yeah, I have 0 manpower. Okay, well that's cool. Let's pick up some manpower, shall we? We'll figure that one out. And this is where manpower confuses me so much, because I question what in the world is... Well, that's something for me to figure out later. It seems like that is either changed or I'm missing something. But there's a quick little overview of what Endless Space 2 is shaping up to be. Again, not the biggest update in terms of what we saw, at least initially, but there are 2 more coming. And the game already up on initial early release was a pretty good state. So, you know, I know people have their complaints and their hopes and their dreams and everything in between. I think that's fair. So remains to be seen. But keep checking in at Explorminate. We'll keep covering Endless Space 2, obviously, as much as there is to cover it. It's a game we're very excited for here at Explorminate and have high hopes for. But we'll see if, you know, as always, if the game can live up to our hopes and dreams. So until then, thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you later.